I truly believe inclusive training does not need to be substandard, but to actively adapt to the audience. Training is over or the learning is given, it should be immediately practiced and resonates with the job that they do. A successful service delivery need to have three elements, irrespective of the sector. A quality output, a consistent delivery, and that has a measurable results. So when I originally founded Training Lab, it was all about providing training without barriers. Let it be language, let it be location, let it be ability. For example, I'm a trilingual personality, so I can handle English, Tamil, Sinhala, all kind of audiences at one go. Even ability-wise, I do provide trainings for differently abled individuals with the support of even a sign language interpreter. Likewise, I truly believe inclusive training does not need to be substandard, but to actively adapt to the audience. So that's one core principle that Training Lab was founded. Apart from that, I also believe in providing a training that sticks. Not the usual lecture style training. I get so bored even myself delivering it. And I believe the audience also needs to understand the training that sticks with them. Once the training is over or the learning is given, it should be immediately practiced and resonates with the job that they do. More than the lecture style, theoretical wise, I always believe in practical sense. So those two are the main reasons the Training Lab has been founded. I believe in any business for that matter, quality products or services, consistent delivery, and measurable results. When all these three things tracks, that delivers to a successful business or operations. Foundation of this Training Lab, I think we've done that right. When the customers really see the results, that resonates, not just a feel-good delivery, but actually which hits the bottom line eventually. Let it be a service program, let it be a leadership, let it be productivity training. Once training is delivered, if that can be measurable with the results, I think that speaks volume. Then these 2 years, apart from my marketing efforts that we do as any business does, word of mouth had been played a very big role in my training business. Today, Training Lab closely work with corporate sectors within Sri Lanka, predominantly all over Sri Lanka, as well as Maldives, if you take countries-wise. Individual clients also we do possess in different areas, communication, linguistics. If I could say as the countries we work with, US, UK, Canada, Australia, Kuala Lumpur, and even Malaysia. I think that speaks volume in terms of credibility that we have built in, as well as diversity and total inclusion. So we do physical, online, and hybrid as well. So that is something that we take pride in. And within this short period of time, we have turned it around. So in future, we are, with the emerging demands of coming from Middle East as well as South Asia, we have big plans to cement Training Lab to have the benchmark in terms of service, leadership, and skills development trainings. In many organizations, leaders or the management think service training is all about giving a pep talk, motivational, chat or pat in the back, and then everything magically solves overnight. It's true. You need to have that service mindset and all these things. But from my perspective, a service is about having a structured skill set. Example, communication skills, emotional intelligence, consumer psychology, so many things weaved in. So in my approach, what I incorporate is consumer psychology, service psychology, real world elements, case studies, even apart from the conventional etiquette, digital behavior or AI. All these little things matters when it comes to modern service delivery. So in my service approach, those are the elements that I blend in with the real life scenarios, which I believe makes a difference to the modern service delivery. Breaking news, service never only belong to a frontline. Service is a leadership outcome as well as a cultural design. What customers experience as a service on a front line, maybe through a call, face to face, or through a letter, email, whichever mode it may be. It's not only the delivery of the frontline service personnel. It also a package of what leaders and the management has decided on that particular company or the product of service, how it's going to be delivered eventually. So when a company calls me and asks, Shivi, we need a service training to our staff and our service is slipping. If they say that word, I do not only stop with my research with frontline. I also get into a bit of a research on how their operation works, whether the staff are empowered to deliver the service, how the teamwork works in. So if I'm going to only train the frontline staff, I also train them all these aspects, how to handle that internal pressure, how the design works, how to ease into their operations, how they can use AI tools to make their day productively so that their operations is eased out and they can serve the customer much, much better. As a service architect, I examine the internal architecture which drives that service delivery. When culture, communication, and the delivery of the service personnel, all these elements align together, the service flows naturally. My experience in banking industry for the last 2 decades actually had given me a front row seat how this service works, let it be external customer service or internal customer service. I have worked under every kind of pressure that you can imagine. From the service area, for the operations, trade, treasury, compliance, the strict regulations, most of it. So, and even the sales pressure of it. So, I can understand and relate where these kind of industries, how they operate. So, even though I'm a banker by heart, I have worked with multiple industries thanks to my corporate banking career as well as handling high net worth individuals. I've handled a PETA client, an onion trader, for a steel customer, for an MNC as well as a financial institution. So I've kind of handled and exposed to different industries and segments irrespective of my banking career. So I think that gives me the edge of serving different institutions. It can be from a government institution or private institution and financial institution and every kind of clientele as well. So that's where the service element comes into play because at core, service never changes, irrespective of the industry. Especially in this day and age where artificial intelligence and digital elements plays a huge role in almost all the industries, I believe human element plays the pivotal part when it comes to service. Soft skills such as customer service, emotional intelligence, teamwork, leadership, even business etiquette, how you behave, how you dress up, how even open the door for that matter, plays a pivotal part when it comes to that soft skill. I truly believe a successful service delivery need to have 3 elements, irrespective of the sector. A quality output, a consistent delivery, and that has a measurable results.